They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Papa, baby.
Catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Wilson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, it's Carson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second and 8. Here's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a 3rd down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed and can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt. Wilson going to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to get this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
Yes, beautiful.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning, and he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
I need to get my swag right there.
Picked off by Quan Williams.
Haha, I'm the
Really,
best.
at this
Doom
stage
King.
of the game, to
Doom King. Haha, I'm the best. I'm the best in the game, boy. Don't play with me. Hey? Clutch City, boy. Don't play with me. Fucking Clutch City on that ass.